How can we break the patterns and culture of poor mental health in children? I'm Annie Hood. Hello and welcome to Well Intel Daily. This is the podcast that explores big picture themes and what they mean through a wellbeing lens. In Denmark, in the space of just a few decades, the number of children and young people with depression has multiplied sixfold. The Danish government recognised this issue as a challenge equal to inflation, the climate crisis and national security. Denmark isn't alone with this issue. Similar reality is being seen in multiple other countries. But in 600 schools across Denmark, teachers are using a digital startup platform called WOOF, W-O-O-F, to gather data that gives an immediate pulse on how the children in their classroom are feeling through a range of wellbeing indicators. This then creates a mood landscape that's digitally illustrated in easy-to-read graphs that teachers can then use to respond in real time to issues that show themselves. They then check in again the following week to see if those indicators have improved. So the check-ins are things like how happy the children feel or how well they've slept. And if the latter is gauging low, for example, the children would brainstorm together how they could improve their sleep by changing their habits before bed. And they're guided to come up with the answers themselves and then commit as a group to put the ideas into practice over the coming week. So there are two perspectives here. The first, that this sort of software can really improve well-being and that it has a great potential to shift behaviour and culture through real-time response. Secondly, that the introduction of this has exactly the opposite effect, and that fostering habits of self-surveillance from such an early age will change the relationship children have with themselves, along with question marks about it being too intrusive and contravening privacy issues too. Now, this matters because it represents pathways to break the patterns of negative health and well-being that are blighting society. And there is more unity in recognising that the role of education in schools relative to self-care is critical for future generations and to change the course of health statistics as we know them today. You may be listening as a parent or even a teacher. What do you think about that? Is it a good thing? Or are you with the second cohort of thinkers that imagine this would have the opposite effect? I'd love to know. Tomorrow, should we all be on the green team by default? If you're not already following, please do. Share with a friend, leave a review, and of course, be well.